Hello and welcome to the video series for Advancement on Education Cloud. In the following videos, we're going to be talking about the new Advancement product and what it brings to the table and how it helps to bring together the student 360 within education. Prior to Advancement within Education Cloud, there is always a requirement for two environments within Salesforce to keep track of your academic side of the house and your fundraiser donor management side of the house. Now, because of the Advancement product within Education Cloud, we're able to bring this all together within one environment. In this first video in the series, we're going to be talking specifically about the constituent record. So over the next 3 to 4 minutes, I'm going to go through the constituent record and talk about pieces of functionality that will help you as the gift officer through your day-to-day life. So in this video, this is, by the way, all demonstration data. We're taking a look at Sophia Sanders. Now, Sophia lives in San Francisco. She's an alumni of the institution. So let's go ahead and start looking through the record itself. Over on the left side, we have a profile card for Sophia Sanders. Now, this profile data can be populated either through a feed from your SIS or self-service by Sophia within an advancement or donor portal via Experience Cloud and Salesforce. Down the middle of the screen, we first have the Action Launcher. Right now, Action Launcher is new for Education Cloud, and what Action Launcher is doing is it allows us to bring multiple actions available within Salesforce, the same actions that have always existed within the platform. It allows for the user to have a very clean interface to select what they're looking for. They no longer have to always go up to the top right, click on the drop down and get to these various actions. They also are able to reference actions that are not directly related to the object or record they're on. As an example, update recurring gift commitments, manage gift designations, gift entries, and close gift commitment. None of these actions are related directly to the person account of Sophia Sanders, but because this action launcher is here, we can now get to it very quickly. And we'll see that in later videos when we talk about our managing of gift entries and our gift designations. As we continue to scroll down, we get our life events. The life events is a nice new functionality within Education Cloud that gives a visual for what is happening in the life of this constituent, right, in Sophia Sanders' life. So as we can see, we have Sophia started at Salesforce in September of 23. She had her first child in 2002. She got married in 01. She graduated from the institution in 96. These data points can be captured in many different ways. This can be brought in through integration with SIS. It can be manually entered by an officer as they're having a conversation with Sophia directly within the CRM, or they can be submitted via self-service by Sophia, again, in that portal, in the advancement portal that is possible with advancement inside Education Cloud. Over on the right side, before I get to related list tabs, we have our donor giving summary. Now, donor giving summary is run off of data processing engine, and this gives you the roll-up similar to what MPSP used to provide with the built-in roll-ups of MPSP. So now using data processing engine, we now can capture and display information about this constituent, things such as the current recurring gift start date and the last recurring gift payment as a couple examples of what is possible there. Next on the list is interest tags. Now, interest tags, the concept of it is something we've been asked for years inside of Salesforce. Basically, what it's doing is it's saying, hey, I want to be able to tag this individual for something, right? Something that could be a cohort or a group or an interest, right? Not to use too much of a circular definition. But what we could start to gather here is things like Sophia is a dog lover. Sophia is a major donor. Sophia works at Salesforce and was part of the accounting club. So we can put all this together within the interest tag, and then we can report on it. We can create lists on that data because these tags are records inside Salesforce. It's a very quick way for users to be able to mark Sophia as being a part of a group inside of the environment. It's really easy to add. We can come into the type of tag name. We can enter something that already exists, or we can enter something new, click enter, and it now exists as a new record. So it's very quick and efficient to be able to add a new interest tag for our constituents. As we scroll down in the middle, back into those related tabs, we have the new ARC relationship tool within Education Cloud. Now, this is, of course, going to be useful across the board, across the student lifecycle. What is especially cool with an advancement is I now have a very clean window to look at relationships of data. Now, previously within EDA, this was possible through things like affiliated accounts and related contacts. Well, now inside of Education Cloud, we can bring in whatever data we want, and it's all within one window. So I could see things like the related educational institutions of Connected University. I can see Sophia's family, so some children of Sophia. I also see things like opportunities. So you can start to see where this is new information that wasn't available before, now available at a glance here within the Education Cloud window for the constituent in the personal account record. When I go over to gifts, gift commitments, and gifts transactions, we'll talk about in a later series here, later video in the series, but this is how we're capturing the pledged dollars and the dollars that have actually come in for the constituent. This is very similar to the concepts that exist within NPSP. Over in the overview tab here, I have my constituent roles. Now you may have noticed this within the alumni and the donor, but this is the new method for keeping track of what type of constituent is this. Now obviously we're talking about advancements, so this is almost always going to be alumni and donor, but for the sake of the Student 360, this is also where you can keep track of things like prospects and current student, right? So gone are the days of record types where you have to try to figure out which record type they exist in or create a bunch of checkboxes to keep track of it. We now have records to do that. These records can and will get populated through automation or through integration, depending upon your use case and your implementation. So with that is the core of what the constituent record is looking like within advancement. Of course, this is just one example of that. Within your implementation, we'll go through discovery. We'll identify all of your use cases and all of your requirements and identify what is the most important for you and build an end product that works for you, for your officers, and gives you the efficiency to really focus on strategy and what is important and getting those major gifts in the door. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video series.